Hi everyone, I'm Franco. We're packed and ready to go. Today is November 8th. It is Friday. We're going over The Obstacle is the Way. I've done a video series of this book. This is the 8th or 9th one, I'm not really sure. Today we're going to be talking about finding opportunity. Finding opportunity in unexpected places. Great chapter. If you've been following along or you're into this book by Ryan Holiday, he's got a lot of good stuff to say and I've taken advantage of all of it. This stuff has changed my life, so if you're interested in making small improvements daily in your life, this book can help you out. Let's get into it. So this chapter is about finding opportunity in unexpected places or having a bad opportunity come in your life and being able to take the good from it. This was hard for me to learn. I'm 38 years old. When we don't get what we want out of our current situation, we're very quick to dismiss that it's our responsibility to have the most impact on changing the end result, what our goal is. We're very quick to blame it's so-and-so's fault, it's the coach's fault, it's the team member's fault. Us as human beings, we don't just blame ourselves right away. Well, it's my fault that I didn't practice enough, or it's my fault that I didn't handle this job specifically in the best manners. Or maybe I chose the wrong team or the wrong job or the wrong sport. We're always quick to say it's someone else's fault. Without time and practice of eliminating this habit from your life, it's going to be very difficult. People being of human nature, that's just where our minds go. We're always jumping to conclusions and assumptions. But with practice and habit, you can remove those from your life, as I have done, and as I'm continuing working to be a better human being, you eliminate these type of behaviors. And as I've noticed, that your life just continually gets better. Your relationships in life will continue to grow. And it gets scary because you'll lose a lot of relationships. Not everyone in your life is going to stick around for this growth of journey that you're trying to go through. And especially if you're going through any obstacles in your life and you're really trying to get to the opportunity in them, you're going to be going through a lot of hurdles. Once you can find the opportunity in any burden in your life or any obstacle, there's nothing like that. Once you're able to cut through the smoke and see through the blurriness, it's like having a spiritual awakening. I really can't compare that to anything else. But when you can see the angles, how I'm noticing the angle in the camera here, see that? When you're able to see the angles in every situation in your life. So it's like walking into a room and knowing where the exit door is where nobody else does. That's what you want. If you want to change your life and develop positive momentum, you have to be able to see the angles. Because if you don't see them, someone else is going to see them and they're going to exploit them. Nobody ever tells you that. But this is a game. Life is all a game. And if you can find the opportunity and obstacles, you're going to be all set. And a perfect example of finding an opportunity in an unexpected place would be somewhere where we've all been. You hire for a job, you take a job expecting it to be one role and it turns into something else. This happens to a lot of people. It's happened to me before. We've all had jobs before where, you're given one job and you end up doing something else and you're left with the sense of, well, I was hired for this. Why am I doing that? Maybe you've been given too little responsibility and you're looking for more and you feel like you're not being utilized to your full potential. That's happened to me before in construction. You have a boss that is clearly not capable of his or her job and they're making tons and tons of mistakes and you'll let this eat you up inside, as I have done. When you're not being recognized in your position or field, it's very easy to point the finger at, say, your boss or your coworkers and say, well, I'm doing the job of 6 people. They're basically bringing us down. It's very easy to get wrapped up in the ego of things in a workplace. I think this is the best example that he gives being a workplace scenario because it resonates with all of us. We all have had coworkers that aren't good. We've hopefully had some coworkers that are great. If your boss sucks or your coworker sucks, maybe you're in the wrong place. Number 2, look at this situation as an opportunity to clearly define how you do not want to be in life. If your boss isn't a role model and isn't cheering you on or rooting for you, even though you're supposed to be on the same team, take this as a sign of how you don't want to be in life. Remember that. We have people that we look up to, people that we admire. There's going to be people that you don't admire and don't look up to. Whether it's a coworker or your boss or a family member, don't just point the finger at them and say it's their fault. It's your boss's fault, your coworker's fault. Take this as an opportunity to say, I don't want to be like this. So let me clearly define who I am as a human being. In this case, me, Franco. What do I want my life to look like? What do you want your life to look like? Just because the people that you have surrounded with you at the current moment aren't doing maybe the best, or they're having a hard time being your teacher, your coworker, or your boss, doesn't mean that it stops you from having a moment of clarity and an opportunity to maybe be finding a blessing in disguise. You clearly define what you don't want to be like. Find time to make a resume up and look for another job. More importantly, this gives you a chance to overachieve, if anything, and be the best that you can be. You never want to let an obstacle in your way or a bad opportunity stop you from being the best that you can be at whatever you're doing in life. That's for sure. I found opportunity in the worst places when I was digging ditches and jackhammering in construction for the union. I had a goal to reach, and I wasn't going to let the task deter me from wherever I wanted to go. And at that time, it was making money the hard way, breaking my back. I was around 9 out of 10 people. They were miserable to work with. People did not want to be there. The ones that did want to be there just had power trips and would abuse their power. You can use this situation as a reminder to never let someone get the best of you. Find the opportunity in whatever's in front of you and make it work for yourself. How can you make this obstruction in your life work in your favor? Don't just look at it like, oh, it's everyone around me. There's nothing I can do. Become better. Get better at what you do. Get better at what you do. You can always improve. Leave that place. Find a new place to go to. There's always a cup full side of things. And you'll have an easier time going through life without the burden of having to blame the obstacle in your way as why you are at where you are, why you're at where you're at in life. See, we keep circling back to previous chapters because all of this stuff goes together. Once you're able to define what the obstacle in front of you is, what's helping you, what's hurting you, that situation, the people that are in your life, the people that aren't in your life, what direction you generally want to head into your life, what your goals are financially, emotionally, all this type of stuff. You have to be able to clearly define it so that you're able to see what your own perception, huge part of this book, what to take from certain situations. You want to be able to walk into a room and see all the angles. It's like knowing where the exit signs are before you even enter the room. If there's a fire, you'll be the first one to get out of there and save your life. That's for sure. You never want to be the person that's complaining about everything and taking action on nothing. Another good example is if you're taking action on stuff, but it's not the right action, like complaining about stuff, complaining about things and not doing the work, whether yourself or getting your people together to move in the right direction. If you're just sulking about the issues you're having at work or in your life and you're not taking the necessary steps to move them along, you're missing the opportunity. You're blowing it. Every hurdle you will come across in your life is just another blessing in disguise. Blessings and burdens are intertwined. When you become able to take whatever comes your way as just another opportunity to shine, no matter how dark and dim the night is, then you're taking action in the right step. And that's what I got from this chapter. That's what I'm getting from this book in general, that no matter what obstacle we've come across in our lives, these obstacles are opportunities to shine as human beings, as people, as brothers, as sisters, as kids. No matter where you are in your life, If you want to be a better person, it starts with you. Don't wait for anybody for you to live your dreams or go after what you want in your life. A clear head makes for steadier hands. And once those hands are steady, put them to work and be bold about it, this guy says. Define what you want in your life. First, figure out what you want in your life. Clearly define it. Write it down. Tattoo it on your arm if you have to. Then put yourself out there. Just like I did with this YouTube channel. Just like I've been doing my whole life. Go after your goals. Chase your dreams. You're going to run into all sorts of obstacles. You're going to run into people that don't want you there. They don't want to see you shine. Know that your light was meant to shine no matter what. And then be bold about it. We're all human beings. Hopefully we all want to grow. Some people are going to want to see you stay the same. Get away from those people and get around positive people. Some journeys you have to go on alone, and that's okay. You'll be lonely at times, but just know in your heart that you're going after what you want in your life. And no matter what, don't let any obstacle stop you from going along your way. We're wrapping up this week with Ryan Holiday's The Obstacle is the Way. There's a couple more chapters that I'm going to do some reviews on, but I might switch it up to another book. We're kind of beating a dead horse with this one. I think we've taken a lot from this book already, and I think it's already a lot for people to digest. My brother says, you're putting out too much stuff. I said, I love this, I love this topic. I love when people go after their dreams, no matter what, especially when they're not hurting anybody, I think there's something to be said for courage, and I'm happily doing this, so yeah. All right, guys, I'm Franco, packed and ready to go. Remember to stay humble, stay blessed, and stay grateful, and make sure you call your mother. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you on the next one.